Welcome to Talkin Baloney.
Calvin Cocoa Pop.
This is Boochie.
Oh, gosh.
What's going on?
No script allowed.
What are you, some kind of bot? Come on, people.
Oh, yeah. Pickle, you gotta give him a pickle, right?
I want to be a movie star.
Wow, that sounds so interesting.
Fresh and quick.
Pudgy, pizza.
Part of the Baloney Nation.
Jim Deezy.
You guys still there?
What is going on, big guy?
Jim Deezy, you are back in studio. We are live
Yes.
on air.
Live on the old Facebooker.
That's right. We are on Facebook and YouTube live today. And we haven't been on in a while.
Yeah, we've had a lot going on. Unfortunately, we were unable to attend to the masses.
That's right. You know, sometimes life gets in the way.
Yeah, you know. People got to work. Got to pay the bills.
So what we're going to do today, since it's been just about a month since we were on it, we're going to do Baloney Ketchup.
That's freaking awesome.
You get it? It's like ketchup, but it's
ketchup. Yeah.
Baloney.
I mean, technically, ketchup is ketchup.
Oh. Yeah.
Just spelled with a K. Who brought the jerk?
So, what's happened since we last talked?
Man, what hasn't happened? Sold some cars.
Break down Jim Deezy. You want to talk about Jim Deezy, what he's all about. Cars and cell phones, and you've done transactions in both.
Yes. So I had a Land Rover. Always wanted one. And really nice one, fully loaded, had all the amenities in the world. And then I realized driving it to work 45 minutes one way every day was going to break the bank on gas. If you ever want to know how bad a Land Rover is on gas mileage, it's terrible. Terrible. So yeah, sold it, parted ways with it. Broke my heart, a little bit. My wife told me it has to go. No, she didn't. Melly didn't tell me it had to go. But I made the decision it was better financially to get rid of it. Okay. So I said, in the midst of saving money, I decided to buy a new cell phone.
So as always, one purchase or sale leads to another purchase or sale.
Yes. So I've been rocking the iPhone 12 Pro Max for about a year now. And I see the 13 Pro Max came out. And me, techie guy, want to play with the new technology that's out there. And got the phone. You got it here with me today, folks, right there. Boom. You know what? And looks just like the 12 Pro Max. Nothing looks different. Nothing until you use the camera.
All right. So let's talk about that, because if there's one thing you know a lot about, it's cell phones. Mm-hmm. What is your review?
I'll give 2 positives and 1 negative.
All right.
First positive, 120 hertz refresh rate on the new iPhone 13 Pro Max.
And for common folk, what does that mean?
Just means the screen's a little bit, a lot brighter and a little bit crisper.
Okay. Sharper.
Sharper, definitely sharper. But this is something that's been available on a Samsung phone for 6-7 years now.
So what I'm hearing is not impressed.
Not impressed by that. What I was impressed once I figured out how to use all the camera features.
Hang on a second. Was that your positive?
That was my positive with the negative.
So your positive was you weren't impressed.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the other feature is the camera. And when I say that they're really amping up and hyping up this camera, it deserves it. It has some features on it. Shooting video where it automatically blurs out the background and blurs out the front ground or foreground, and right. whatever you're shooting, it's the camera's doing all the work for you. You don't have to do anything, which is really, really cool. But okay, so this was a positive as well. Yeah. Pretty cool feature. If you shoot a lot of video, I don't shoot a lot of video.
But you're going to start.
But I'm going to start shooting videos now. Since joining the Tic Tac Nation.
Oh. And how can people find you on Tac?
Yeah, I don't have anything posted yet. So.
Oh. Okay.
So I'll be coming live to Tic Tac here at some point, maybe something with Talkin Baloney here. So
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? You got this great phone that shoots great video.
Yep.
So, for the sake of talking baloney, you need to start shooting more video.
Yeah. And, reviewing the videos on TikTok, I've realized now that it's pretty much pointless stupidity. A lot of it. And it's funny.
Was this your first time on the internet? Or no?
Like, a lot of it is just crazy stuff that I do every day that people are just like video themselves doing, and they're posting it and they're getting thousands and thousands of likes and views, and I'm like, I do that every day.
Yeah.
But my final review of the iPhone 13 Pro Max is this. It's a great phone, a lot brighter. My most impressive feature that they've unveiled on that is I've gone 2.5 days without charging the phone.
That's amazing.
And that's using it heavy. Watching videos at work, talking, texting.
At work.
More videos at work. Watching our old shows here on YouTube,
Oh, that's why our views have gone up.
Yeah, we put them on now. I like to go back and watch a couple of them, here and there. But,
you got to, right?
Yeah. But, see where we were when we started, see where we're at now, seeing the progression,
So, I had some big news while we were on our month hiatus.
Yep.
I did a documentary on Brodie Lee.
Mm-hmm.
We've talked about him on the show. He's a wrestler from Rochester who passed away, but he made it to the big time.
Yeah.
He was Luke Harper. He was the Exalted One in AEW, Mr. Brodie Lee. And this movie debuted, you see right there, September 28th. It played at the movie theater in Rochester, known as Movies 10.
Mm-hmm.
And it was almost a sellout, pretty big success. And I was going to show the trailer for anyone who's interested.
Absolutely.
And it goes like this.
So yeah, he was Huber Boy too. We all had no idea what we're doing.
To go over there.
The playground match? What the hell are you talking about?
Yeah, he was just a goofy dude then, and
Get away from me! Get away from me!
Everything that Brodie did, he did it for the fun of it, to have fun.
Now you can see Brodie Lee rolling through trying to mimic.
I'm not a talent agent, but let me tell you something. I've called over 1,000 matches. I've seen a lot of independent wrestling, and I can differentiate between, and I'll tell you right now, he had something.
Look at some of the stuff he's doing. I mean, he's doing stuff that luchas are doing. I remember to this day just being blown away.
It's a no!
still wrapping his head around who Big Rig Brodie Lee was going to be.
He's ready to go. He's ready to light the fuse and take off.
All day, Pier 6. All day!
On for a long time. Sooner or later, gotta cut you down. Sooner or later.
He's gonna break his nose! Oh my God! He's gonna snap this neck, Scotty!
I've been through some stuff, and it was one of the most terrible days of my life.
Is we didn't get a chance to say goodbye.
But sooner or later, God will cut you down. Sooner or later, God will cut you down.
Go tell that long-term liar. Go tell that midnight rider. Tell the rambler, the gambler, the backbiter. Tell him God's gonna cut him down. Tell him God's gonna cut them down.
You can run on for a long time.
So there is the trailer.
Awesome.
This is Brodie Lee.
That is awesome. Man, well produced.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
So, Jim, this is your chance to ask me questions.
Hey.
You get to interview me.
Wait. So what was it like writing your first motion picture?
Oh, that's a great question.
Yeah. Because I know this has been going a long time, man.
Yeah. Well, okay, so in terms of writing, I mean, I wrote the voiceover narration that you hear in it. But a documentary like this was more about like asking questions and getting the interviews. So there's like 13 people interviewed in the movie. So, but a long time coming. How long have we been doing stuff like this?
Yeah.
we did the Big Files, which we did a whole episode on.
Yeah.
Talkin Baloney. The Big Files was like 1996, 97. So pretty much since then, I've been working on stuff.
So, without getting too deep into everything, let's go a little. We know you did the documentary. You've been doing this for a while. So, where you been the last month? What's been going on with you?
Well, I've been very busy working, trying to make that dollar.
Yeah.
And so the build up to the movie, there was a lot of work. I don't know if you know this, but movies and television are different. Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
So there was a lot of, I produced a movie that I kind of made it the way I make television shows. And movie theaters want something different than what TV wants. So there was a mad scramble to get the movie in the right format. So I was going to Movies 10 almost every night for like 4 or 5 straight days, testing different video files, trying to get the right format. And that was like literally came down to like the last second. And it almost wasn't a movie if I didn't get that right. So that was a lot of fun.
So, what was it like seeing your movie on the big screen the first time?
It was pretty wild.
Yeah.
Yeah. And after everything I just said about the testing of files, the big celebration was when I finally got a file to play correctly, show up on the big screen.
What was the crowd response? What were they like?
They were good. They laughed at the right spots where you should be laughing, and they were pretty quiet during the emotional spots.
And the rumor is the movie theater wants you back.
Yeah, so that's we're going to call this phase 2 of the movie release, and hopefully be back at Movies 10.
Nice.
Maybe some other theaters.
Nice.
Maybe eventually on a streaming service so everyone can see it.
That'd be even better.
Yeah.
Big time, maybe Broadway?
Broadway is, of course, the goal. As any documentary filmmaker
Listen,
would say.
All joking aside, you got to be very proud, though, because there's not a lot of people that say they produced a movie and it was shown in a movie theater.
That's right.
And shout out to you for making the movie and no one got shot and killed. Alec Baldwin. Too soon. Sorry. Yeah, sorry, Alec. No, awesome job, man. Awesome job. I saw the trailers on Twitter and things like just the overwhelming response you got to the movie. It was pretty impressive.
Yeah, it was kind of cool. One of the local stations here in Rochester did a story on it, and that story kind of went viral because Fightful Select picked it up, which is a wrestling website.
Yep.
And once they ran a story, then every other wrestling website copied their story and ran it.
It was pretty cool to see some of the wrestlers had the, links to your story posted as well, and they all had comments about your movie or about Brodie Lee going up until when you showed the film.
Yeah, so we had a red carpet at the movie premiere, and we filmed some interviews with a lot of the wrestlers who showed up at the movie, so we're going to put that together as something to watch at some point.
Cool.
So I thought to wrap up this discussion, I would show a clip from the movie, an exclusive.
Let's do it.
All right. So we'll take a break, essentially, and watch this clip, and when we come back, we will have Melly Mells.
Oh, she better be ready. It's going to take her a few minutes to get to the stage, folks, but we'll talk about that later.
Well, she's got 2 minutes and 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Starting
now.
So he was always gigantic, because John was even a year or maybe even 2 years older than the rest of the group. He was a little older. I always joke that I met John when I was 12 and he was 47.
You're walking like a
But I mean, he was 7 years older than me. So he was always that big, so, that's for anything. Even when you're backyard wrestling, you know that's cool. But he was real quiet. He was real reserved. I still remember one of the first, because I don't even remember him speaking when he used to come around. He would just show up and he would do his thing and he would leave. He came to like a pay-per-view party at Rob Schultz's house, and we were all like having laughs and joking around. I think like Lou quoted a Simpsons line, and I'll never forget. I don't even know why I still remember this. In the corner of the couch, John just goes, "You choose me?" And that giant man, this Ralph Wiggum look comes out of his mouth, and the whole room lost it. Because, for the most part, we barely heard the dude talk.
John quickly adapted the Huber Boy 2 persona as his own, flashing the 2 symbol everywhere he went. HB2 was now a big part of the AWF group, and for the next 5 years, John became Huber Boy 2.
Your first competitor, Huber Boy number 2.
There he is, folks. Huber Boy number 2.
Huber.
Accompanied by Mr. Audacious.
In the backyard, he would do he was a big Jeff Jarrett fan. He would do the stroke like that. He's 6'7". He's doing the stroke. That's his move for some reason.
Welcome back. Me, Jim Deezy. Oh, look who it is.
Hey.
It's Melly Mells.
Mells. There she is.
Yeah, thanks for having me again, guys.
You're welcome, and we had to wait a while to get you up here to the stage because you've had a lot going on.
I have.
Yeah, so I thought we would have Mel's come on because you guys have engaged in a workout program, would you say?
Yeah, I would say. Do you want to just give it? I could probably just give an overview. So and we're going to share a little video with you guys in a little bit, but I've been an avid workout person. I always like to work out. It really helps me with my mental health. And so I had kind of gotten in a rut after my dad died. Obviously, you guys know about that. And I joined a gym again that I had been part of for a while. Mm-hmm. And I've been working really hard since May on getting myself back together. And James has joined me.
So, backstory here, folks. I used to watch Melly Mells get up in the morning, 5:30 in the morning, get ready to go to the gym, and like, you go get your Jane Fonda workout on. You go do it. You go Richard Simmons. You can watch the videotapes if you want, but go get your Richard Simmons Jane Fonda workout on.
Yep.
And then she said, "You know what? I'd really like you to join." I said, "You know what? I'd really like to lose some weight too and get myself back into shape." And I said, "You know what? I'm in. Let's do this." So she said, "You got to go for at least 30 days or the month."
So there was a challenge. That if there was a competition challenge and if you won, you got a free year of membership. So I took that opportunity to ask him to join with me, and he did.
And I think she was surprised that I joined. I do got to say that.
Yeah.
But I will say this.
We were all surprised.
Yeah. I will say this. This CrossFit combo, whatever we're doing, I will say this. It absolutely hurts your body. Like, I felt things that I've never felt before. I've done things on a mat that I've never felt before. I've worked parts of my body that I didn't even know was possible to even work.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Actually, the first class, and I think the picture is in the video that he went to with me, I thought he was going to die.
No, she's right. I thought I was going to die too, because it was. Yeah, I felt my heart say. I heard it say, "Don't do this anymore."
There was a point where he couldn't breathe. He had to put his head between his legs to try to get breath.
When they say catch your breath, they mean they want you to chase your breath all the way around the whole place, and they don't let you stop.
Yeah. So, but he's doing a lot better. It's been a month and a half. He's doing super great.
I gotta say the crew there, Jeremy, Samir, Maddie, Cam, Ty, they're relentless. Listen, they will. You take a breather for a minute, and they'll let you take a breather for a couple seconds. You take too long of a breather, and they're right there going, "Come on, one more, come on." So they don't play around, but it's. Man, they know what they're doing, and I got to hand it to them. Their workouts are different every other day, and I only go 2-3 times a week right now, but, you know, it's impressive. I got to just say. And, you know, you see the results, and you do a weigh-in every week, and you get a chance to see your weight go down, and you're like, oh, wow, it's working, you know.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's definitely something I didn't think I'd be doing, but thank you, Melly Mells, for getting me involved in it. But it's been pretty awesome so far.
Yeah.
I even went out and bought some clothes just for the class. Because it's...
Wow.
You didn't want to go in there, you know, T-shirts with armpit stains all over them. You want to go in there and look like you have some class about yourself when you're in there.
All Talkin Baloney merchandise, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. You know, matter of fact, I should get some Talkin Baloney tank tops to wear while we're there to advertise the show.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, shout out to Journey Fitness in Corning, man. They're on to something. They got it.
Yeah.
They got their act together.
Well, speaking of that, we do have a video, as Mel mentioned. So maybe we'll take a look at that right now.
Sure.
Kind of familiarize everyone at home with Mel's journey.
Hi, my name is Melly Chandler. I want to talk to you a little bit about Journey Fitness, also known as Melly Mel on Talkin Baloney. And I just wanted to share my experience with Journey Fitness and why I would encourage people to go there. So I started back at Journey Fitness in 2015. I had gone to several different gyms and taken a bunch of different classes. I took Zumba, and I've done regular gym memberships where I go in and I lift weights and all that sort of thing. And one of the things that was really missing for me was some accountability. You know, it was great if you showed up for class, but there wasn't anybody that was going to call you and check on you if you weren't showing up. I've always struggled with anxiety, and by exercising, it clears that up for me and helps me to not have to worry about it. So, 2015, I joined Journey Fitness. I was fairly successful. Some of the things that I really liked about Journey and that was different about other gyms is that, one, if you didn't show up and you weren't around for a while, they call you or text you and check on you to make sure everything's okay, asking, you know, if there's something they can do to get you back in there and just let you know that you were missed. The other thing that I really like about Journey is that it is like personal training. It's in a class format, but the coaches are always around to check and make sure you're doing the exercises correctly, to encourage you to try more weight, and really just be there for you. So I had gone in 2015 for a couple years, and it was about 2017 that my dad got really sick. And we had to move my parents into our home. And at that time, I really wasn't taking my health or mental health, making them as a priority. And I started, you know, having issues with weight gain and anxiety again. But, you know, my priority was really just making sure that my father was healthy. So bring us forward a couple years. Into 2020, my dad did pass away. And I started to go through this, you know, the grief that you would normally go through when you lose somebody close to you. And during that time, I really was struggling with feeling good at all. I just felt really bogged down all the time, not really wanting to do anything. And I started to gain weight. I was eating a lot of food that I shouldn't eat. I wasn't exercising. I wasn't making my health a priority. So I, about 5 months ago, I reached back out to Jeremy. He's the owner of Journey Fitness. Jeremy is fantastic. He texted me right back and said, you know, let's get you in, get you an appointment, and get you set back up again. So we went ahead and we did that. And I've been going again for 5 months. I really feel a lot better mentally. I feel like I've made a lot of positive changes as far as taking care of myself. My mental health has improved. My physical health has improved. My body composition has improved. So I go to Journey Fitness because it really does. It makes a difference to me to feel like I'm going to a place where people care about me, and that they're gonna, if I don't show up and I'm not doing what I should do, that they're gonna check on me and see what they can do to help. Everybody's positive. The coaches are great. So big shout outs to Coach Jeremy, and Coach Cam, and Coach Samir, and Coach Ty, and Coach Missy, and Coach Maddie. They're all great to work with, and they make exercise fun.
No joke. That last clip right there with that frozen towel on my head.
Yeah.
I was doing all I could do to stand straight up for that.
I've known you like 39 years. I've never seen you make that face before.
No.
I was like, you were out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was hurting.
I've pulled hamstrings, broken arm, things like that. Usually I pull a hamstring every year at the family football game, but you know, guaranteed. And this was nothing. I never felt anything like it before. When you feel like you can't move your arms, your legs, and your body's telling you just to go dig a hole and crawl in it and bury yourself. 'Cause that's,
But you went back.
And I went back, and I'm doing it now. And it's like I gotta say, you know, Melly keeps me motivated. You know, when she's up at 5:30 in the morning and it's like we're out the door by 10 to 6, we are out the door by 10 to 6.
I'm like, don't make me late. I don't want to be late for class.
You know, I'm driving to the gym with my eyes shut, driving through the fog, like, I can't. I just want to go back to bed. But, you know, you get there and you do the workout and you're up and the blood's moving. And
yeah, you're definitely awake.
Yeah.
For sure.
So, Mel's, you've gone through something recently because of your workouts.
Yeah. So so in that video you guys see the picture of me in the car with the DECA necklace on. So I did it's called DECA Fit. It's like if you've ever heard of Spartan, the Spartan competitions, it's related to that. So it is it's a course, and it's timed. So you get a score based upon how long it took you to finish this course. And let me tell you, I have pretty good I'm in pretty good aerobic shape, and I thought I was going to die. Like, I think it literally would have killed James.
See, now I feel like there's a challenge being dropped. Like, I need to do this. Joe, we need to bring the film crew. We need to actually document my demise.
Your 45 minutes. So anyway, I did that on Friday night, and I was really proud of myself when I did it. I was feeling good that I accomplished it. And Monday, it was Tuesday, my first workout back after that. And James and I were sprinting, so there was a sprint part of the workout. And it felt like somebody kicked me in the back of the leg. And you couldn't have convinced me that somebody didn't kick me, because that's exactly what it felt like.
Who might that somebody be?
Well, of course, I thought it was James.
Of course.
So I said to him, I turned around and I'm like, did you just kick me? Because he did accidentally knee me in the head one time when he was getting up from an exercise.
Yes, I remember this.
Yeah, he did. He clocked me in the head. For
the record. Unintentional.
Well, of course it was on accident. You didn't do it on purpose.
Or was it?
No. So, anyway, So I'm like, did you kick me? And he was like, no, are you okay? I'm like, no, I'm not okay. You kicked me. And I was being obnoxious about it because I was kind of picking on him about it at the same time. And I couldn't, like, it literally felt like my muscle was balled up. And I just kind of hobbled. And we got to the next station, and he said, I didn't kick you. It was the guy next to you. I was like, well, no, I feel like a jerk. Because if it was the guy next to me, I would have felt really horrible if he felt bad, because he accidentally kicked me or whatever. So anyway, I tried to massage it out, and it didn't get any better. So the next day I went to the doctors. They did an ultrasound, and I have a partial tear in my calf muscle. So when I found that out, I kind of teared up a little bit because I really enjoy exercising. And the doctor said, no, you can still work out. You just can't work out you can't use your bad leg, but you can work out.
Teared up because you couldn't work out anymore.
Yeah.
The way you
sad.
were. Didn't tear up because you wrongfully accused your husband of kicking you.
No, because you wouldn't have done it. You would have just done it accidentally.
It's an issue going on now that we need to address.
Yeah, I don't really think so. So I now have a walking boot. For the next 4 weeks. I got one of those little scooters finally, so I can put
You have a scooter?
I do, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
So it's not all bad news.
No, I got a little knee scooter and
like a tall skateboard.
I bought some accessories on Amazon so that I could put my cell phone on it and my drink and
she's bedazzling it.
I'm gonna deck it all out. But I am working out still, and Journey has been fantastic. They've modified my workout so that I don't injure myself, and that, they're challenging me to like really push myself, just not on my leg. And I love that about them. They're fantastic people, and, they were just so caring and everything, so.
You know who hasn't injured himself? This guy, right here. The one that everybody thought would injure himself or die.
Yeah. Well, now it's just a matter of time. All right, so that's a pretty incredible story because basically, Mel, you really attacked this workout and, accomplished a lot. It's pretty amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Then Jim also did some stuff.
I did some things.
Yeah. You're doing great. Oh, we are in a competition starting November 1st.
Yeah.
It's called the Holiday Hold'em. And, so whoever loses the biggest percentage of body weight, whatever team, you get, it's a 50-50, and you get 50% of the entry fees.
Wow.
So him and I are partnering up for this, and...
the burden's on me because Mel's already lost the weight, so the burden's on this guy.
Yeah, he's got to win it for us. So we're thinking about next weekend doing a Krispy Kreme trip in preparation for the competition starting on Monday.
The idea is to get our box of glazed donuts now and get them out of the way.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a bad idea. Add some weight so that you have weight to
right.
lose.
Right. Correct. Yeah.
So like 4 dozen, are you thinking?
At least a dozen there and a dozen to take home.
Okay.
To freeze.
You're going to have to eat them quick.
You know what the funny thing is? We always say we're going to take a dozen home to freeze, and it never gets frozen. It's like...
No
chance.
No, the cat lays on the box, at the top of the box or something.
It's Krispy Kreme. Who freezes Krispy Kreme donuts? Come
Those
on.
donuts are gone in like 12 hours.
Yeah.
The only problem is that they don't make those donuts bigger. And I think they do that on purpose.
So you want, donuts the size of your head.
Can you imagine if they did a Krispy Kreme donut, a glazed Krispy Kreme donut that was 8 to 10 inches around?
That would...
So, like a bowling ball.
Yeah. Or like a big, giant donut hole.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, Krispy Kreme, that's my idea. I'll be watching.
I feel like the workout on Monday after eating Krispy Kremes is going to be painful.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna,
They do a lot of ab stuff, and I'm going to tell you right now, you don't you don't get your system right, some of the moves that you do could be embarrassing, if you know what I mean.
Speaking of beef jerky, Jim, what have you got for us? It's been a month.
Oh, yeah.
So we got a whole bunch of new beef jerkies, and if everybody's been following along, you know that Melly Mel's got me in this Jerky of the Month club.
That's right.
And basically, they send you 2 sampler packs of jerky from all around the United States. Is it the United States or the world? Or is it just the United States? But they send you beef jerky, a couple packets here and there. And because we haven't been on the show in a while, we haven't done the show, we actually have a bunch of beef jerky.
That's right. You've got 4.
We have 4.
Yeah.
This one I'm probably not even going to try because I'm not a fan of sesame or all, what do they call it? The everything seed bagels.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll give this one to Melly Mel's to try.
Oh.
Yeah. This is a everything all natural beef jerky Brooklyn style. It is a made with 100% grass-fed beef and everything bagel seasoning on a jerky.
I think you have to try it, though. That's what the concept is here.
Well, I guess we'll have to try a piece.
This is Jim Deezy tries beef jerky, not Jim Deezy passes beef jerky to the person next to him.
Right.
So, packaging, crisp, very catchy.
Mm-hmm. That is nice packaging.
Has a lot of seasoning. I feel like oh my dear God! Look at that.
You did like a.
Wow.
Look at the seasoning on that.
Holy moly!
So we're gonna pass this over to Melly Mel's
I'm
and
gonna
see if she.
sniff it. I'm not gonna eat it though.
All right, here we go,
Oh, it
folks.
smells good though.
No, you're shaking your head. No.
Are there any salt
No?
pieces on there? On the everything bagel,
Well-
there's usually pieces of salt.
It's different.
Okay.
We're gonna do here.
Fabric back. There you go.
We'll put that second piece straight back in there.
All right.
We don't want to repeat of that one episode that we did where
it was too spicy and you panicked and we had to end the show early.
Yeah, there's a quick little bathroom run there. So this next one is Mission Meats beef jerky, natural smoked beef flavor, black pepper sea salt.
Okay. Now,
very simple packaging.
We need a final decision on the first one first off.
If you were on an island alone and you needed food, and you had a package of this, I would still try to hunt for something else.
Okay.
Wow.
It's that bad.
I'm just not a fan of the everything. The beef jerky is good, tender. I'm not a fan of the seasoning. And I'm really not a fan of anything gluten-free.
Okay,
Well-
you like your gluten.
I want my preservatives, I want my gluten, and I want my added MSG, okay?
Jim Deezy loves his gluten.
Give me my gluten.
Wow.
All right, folks, we're going to dig into the next one. Mission Meats beef jerky, black pepper sea salt.
Now, where's this one from?
This one is from, hold on, they gave us a little card for this one.
Oh.
This is from Michigan.
And Michigan is famous for beef jerky.
I did not know that. 100% grass-fed and free-range turkey snacks.
Oh, so this is turkey jerky.
Huh. But it says on the package, made with 100% grass-fed beef.
Oh.
Somebody might want to get with their marketing team and see if that's not misprinted.
Slight discrepancy.
Oh, wait a minute. 10%. Okay, so we have to take that back now. This company is actually doing something. 10% of their profits go to help fight deforestation in Haiti, help homeless mothers and children in Minnesota and Chicago, and help public school teachers with supplies and grants.
That's nice.
They are the first subscription box to feature their new flavors. Be sure to fill out your QR code, which they actually sent us. Boom.
Yeah,
Hey.
right there.
We will do that because we know you're supporting education and homeless people and deforestation in Haiti.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And what's
So-
the flavor again? It's just regular?
Black pepper sea salt.
Oh.
This is going to be a doozy, I can tell already, because it's got black pepper in it. So, simple season. Okay. Oh, man. Holy moly. This is like a finger in there or something.
What?
It looks like bacon.
If this tastes as good as it looks.
Yeah.
Is that one a good one?
That's delish.
It is.
That is good.
Now, are you going to pass this one to Melly Mouse, or just the ones you don't
No.
like?
You definitely should try a piece of this.
I'm not really a beef jerky kind of gal. But I'll try it for you.
This is good.
Tastes like pepper and beef.
You catch the pepper right off the bat.
Here you go. You can have just like a tiny piece.
See, folks, it's like the French fry thing where you, I don't want any fries, but I'll have some of yours.
Yeah.
And then they eat a bunch of them. That just happened to me a little while ago.
So, good review then.
Good beef jerky. It says everything that they say, they're doing. I like it. Good beef jerky.
All right. So you're 1 for 2.
So this one I already previewed, folks, unfortunately. And I'm just going to say this one's called Righteous Felon Craft Jerky. Air-dried beef biltong Darth garlic. Their packaging is pretty freaking amazing. And
it's from...
it says they have a Cape Town connection. Let's see. With the international something. Oh, it's
South Africa?
It says the righteous felon rose to power throughout the Americas. A crackdown was inevitable. There's a whole big story about this company.
I see that.
Yeah, Westchester, Pennsylvania.
Oh, near Philly.
Mm-hmm.
Well, everyone knows Philly is famous for its beef jerky.
Isn't that the one that DJ knew?
Yes.
Oh.
That it was near DJ's place?
It was.
Yeah.
So this one is garlic, Darth garlic. It's good beef jerky, but I'm not a garlic guy.
No.
Unless it's on pizza.
Yeah.
So we're gonna.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm doing this show a disservice if I don't try a piece now on air.
Yeah, you should.
Let's hope. Let's hope there's a small one in here. Oh, there we go. See? There we go, folks.
You like that one?
No.
No?
No? You gonna pass that one too?
It's good.
No, that's okay.
Oh.
You keep it.
So this one is good. Good texture. The jerky chews well.
Yeah.
That's important. I just don't like the...
Is it a strong taste? Is it like noticeable? Like you're really...
I think if they would have done more garlic, it'd be better. Because there's just a hint of garlic where it's almost like, okay, what am I tasting?
Gotcha.
It could be a lot of things.
Okay.
Okay, folks, last one. This one is Golden Valley Organic Beef Jerky. The original smoke flavor. Here we go with that gluten-free stuff, low fat. All right.
Gluten-free does not mean low fat. But
Well, I'm reading
okay.
the gluten-free, low fat, all the stuff off the front of it. Non-GMO.
Yeah.
Whatever non-GOMO is.
Jim Deezy loves his Gomo.
He loves his Gomo.
All right. Comes from Idaho and has been producing snacks since 1968. Their products are high protein, low fat, have no added hormones or antibiotics, non-GMO, certified GF. And they use organic ingredients. I don't even know what the hell any of that stuff just meant, so let's get right to the meat and potatoes of it and sample these.
All right.
And we'll see if we get Melly Mel's to have a piece of this one.
And again, what was the flavor?
This one is just regular beef jerky, original, organic. It does have a picture of a buffalo on it, though, folks.
Oh,
nice.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's nice.
You know, being in Rochester, we're near Buffalo.
Unfortunately.
Yeah, a little close.
You can kind of smell it on a windy day.
Yeah. Actually, since we have a second here while you're opening that, have you guys been downtown Buffalo on a hot summer day?
Does it still smell like urine?
No, it smells like cereal because there's a giant General Mills factory.
Oh.
I apologize, folks. It's New Jersey that smells like urine.
There you go.
Yeah. We did get close to Buffalo with our Niagara Falls trip, but never ventured to downtown Buffalo.
So there are days where you're in downtown Buffalo and it smells like alphabets.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Kind of nice.
Probably makes you hungry.
It does.
Good stuff.
Yeah.
This is good.
Best one of the day right here.
You like that one?
Yeah.
Without GMO.
Without GMO. Now, if it had GMO, I'd give it a 5-star rating. Doesn't have GMO, 4.
Right. They
Sorry.
throw him off with the package. If it says healthy anything on the package, he gets squirrely. He doesn't want anything to do with it.
No.
He doesn't want to try it. Doesn't want to do anything.
So, we're going to wash that down now. Little McDonald's. Little McDonald's.
Mmm.
All right, folks, that's the beef jerky review for the day.
Wow, that was good. Hey, I remembered that I have a New Kids on the Block update.
Oh, geez.
I know. You guys probably don't want to hear about it. It's okay.
No, I mean, wow. We don't want any negative publicity. You might as well go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah. Sorry, guys. Well, but some people.
Catch-up episode.
Right, exactly. So New Kids on the Block are going on a concert. They're going to have concerts this summer, and DJ and I are the proud owners of Barstool seats. And what are Barstool seats, you ask?
I was going to ask, what are Barstool seats?
Front row, right in front of the stage. The chances that I'm going to get to touch a New Kids on the Block member, very high. And a meet and greet.
I don't know about this whole touching thing, but we need to clarify for the record.
Joey
we don't
McIntyre
condone any illegal activities on this show.
may sing to me. That's an option. That happens. So, yeah, that's going to happen next summer.
So where is this concert?
We're going to Philly.
Oh.
Going back to Philly.
Oh, I see.
And I'm also going to a second concert with my sister. So not as fabulous seats.
Do we dare ask how much Barstool seats are?
Well, they were slightly pricey.
Uh-huh.
1/3 of the cost of the cruise.
Did she tell her husband how much these tickets were before we say how much they are on air?
I don't know.
Are we allowed to say Are we allowed to say how much they
Did
are?
I
on air?
tell you how much they were?
No, apparently I don't know either. Probably why I had to sell the Land Rover, folks.
Okay, number one, I heard you when you said that. I did not make you sell the Land Rover. I didn't suggest it. I didn't say you had to. I am not one of those kinds of wives. Let's just start with that. Okay?
I did clarify that for the folks listening,
Yeah. Number two.
So how much were these tickets?
I work hard for my money.
Okay, so we're going to the work hard for the money excuse.
Yeah, they were
yes.
okay. They were $1,000. $1,000 a seat. Yeah, but that's okay. We didn't get to go on our cruise, but when they do have the cruise.
Holy slapjacks! $1,000.
Listen.
Man, I won't even spend $20 on a package of socks or underwear.
That's your problem. I don't know what to tell you. You have a debit card.
Okay.
Wow.
So after that startling news, I think we need to take a break.
There are people starving.
Not if you're singing for the new kids.
Wow. Listen, I'm just saying this right now. One of them damn new kids on the blocks better pay some attention to the people that pay good money in that front row. I expect a signed autograph, darn it. For me.
I will have a picture with them.
For Talkin Baloney.
It is guaranteed that I'm going to get to hug each and every one. I got to think about what I'm going to say to them, though.
Wow.
Okay, so we're going to take a break, and we're going to come back in like 30 seconds with Baloney Nation.
Hey, hey.
Right.
Back.
Welcome back. Man.
And, it's time for Baloney Nation. So we've got some questions.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we've been off the air for a month. And a lot of people have questions.
Mm-hmm.
And they're not all good.
Oh. Yeah.
Go figure. It's the times we live in.
Question number 1. How many forks can you safely dry off in a microwave?
Well, if we ask Melly Mel's mother.
Okay.
I'm kidding, Leota.
I was going to say.
Or am I?
She's probably watching right now.
Well, you plastic ones, you can cook as many as you want.
Yeah.
Okay.
You know, no off-gassing that you're aware of.
Now, I think some people maybe take the Baloney Nation hotline as an opportunity to goof on us, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that what this question is?
I'm pretty sure that's what that question was.
Yeah.
And you know what? That's a good question, but you already knew the answer. Okay? Don't waste our time.
Right. Shout out to Dennis Grand if he's watching.
What's up, Dennis?
Random. Our next question, Flory Martial
Marshall
writes, Hola.
Hello.
Hello, Flory Marshall.
Yeah, how about that? We're bilingual.
Hey, hey.
Hey. See, I know a couple words in Spanish. I took it for 2 years in high school.
Only 2?
Only 2. That's all they would allow me to take.
Oh, you're lucky.
Yeah.
So this question raises some interesting things, like how are we doing globally as a franchise on Talkin Baloney?
Yeah.
So let's look at some numbers.
Okay.
I got some numbers.
Hey, cool.
First off, if you had to guess the city that listens the most to Talkin Baloney, what would it be?
Australia.
Okay, that's not a city, but okay.
Frankfurt, Germany.
Now, I don't mean internationally. I mean U.S.
I would.
Richmond.
That's a pretty good guess. You would think, though, maybe Rochester?
Yeah, Rochester or Elmira or something
Or
like that.
Elmira,
Yeah.
right. We'd all be wrong.
Oh.
It's going to be someplace out west, isn't it?
San Jose, California.
Oh, okay.
With 7%. Now, this is for audio on all our different podcast platforms.
Right.
That is 7% from San Jose.
Okay.
Who do we know
We got
lives
some
in
people
San
in
Jose?
California.
I don't know.
Huh.
Is that Rochester, New York, number 2?
Yeah, so number 2 is Rochester, 6%. Elmira, 5%. Cameron, New York, which I have no idea where that is, 4%.
That's near us.
Cortland Manor,
Oh.
2%. Washington, Virginia, 2%. Columbus, Ohio, 2%. Ashburn, Virginia, Short Pump.
Okay.
And then Atlanta with 1%.
Oh.
We actually have somebody with Germany, Canada, India. We have India.
Yeah,
Hey.
so going international, United States has 86% of our listens,
Wow.
which is actually kind of low, I think.
Yeah.
So India, then Canada, Germany, United Kingdom.
Interesting.
So we are truly an international show. And even in good old USA, we're big in California.
Who would have thought?
Yeah.
I mean, I would have thought, but I mean,
Yeah.
most of
I
our...
would guess you would think.
Yeah. I mean, obviously we're global.
And really, we are.
So shout out to all our fans in India, Germany. Jim, do you have anything you want to say to them?
I'm impressed. I just wish we get some people from Poland.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
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 How, you know,
So,
the family is from Poland at one point in time.
yeah. Do you
Yeah.
know any Polish?
I do not.
Jak się masz?
Oh, yeah, that one.
That's it.
Stole lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's one.
Oh, yeah.
I know my grandmother used to say something to us all the time back, but it was probably because she was trying to tell me I wasn't funny. I don't really remember what it meant.
Yeah. So maybe it's a word we can't say.
Yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
I don't want to offend anybody. On purpose.
Yeah. Normally offensive, unintentional.
Yeah.
All right. Our next Talking Baloney hotline comes from Chris Sherwood. He writes, from the old St. Casimir's days, I found this thing on YouTube, Talking Baloney, and recognized Jim Deezy right away. And then I was like, is that the big guy? Enjoying the podcast. Glad to see you guys are well. Keep up the good work.
Awesome.
What is going on, Mr. Sherwood? How the heck are you?
How about that?
Yep.
So I think the last time I saw Chris Sherwood was 1985.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, we've seen him since. He was...
Wasn't he in the he was working in the hospital or something?
Well, yeah, but
No, he did our ageless spa stuff.
Yeah. When we lost a lot of weight together, we lost like 80 pounds total.
Of that 80 pounds, I was like 65 of it. But I'm just, pointing that out to the listeners.
Right. I can't remember how many pounds I lost. I think I lost 30 pounds, actually. Yeah, he was there.
I was setting records.
You were. 18 pounds in 2 weeks, I think it was. I don't know. It seems...
Wow.
Yeah, he lost 18 pounds in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
So Chris was in that same
Chris was
program?
actually motivating us to do he was doing the weigh-ins, and
Yeah,
he's the
he
one
was
that
in-
actually...
Wow.
Yeah.
He was part of that program. He worked with the doctors, took our blood pressure.
Okay.
Yeah, I remember when you go to a room and they were actually making sure your heart could handle the weight loss program and stuff they were doing, and yeah, that was the room he put me in for the first time. It was like mirrors on one wall, and just so you can see how fat you really are when they have you take your shirt off. But yeah, Chris was a motivator in that. That was a phenomenal program, man. So shout out to Chris Sherwood.
Yeah.
The old St. Casimir days.
Yeah, so we might have him on the show in the future.
Oh, heck yeah.
He actually wrote a book. He's a published author.
What?
Yeah.
That's awesome.
We have to have him on the show.
So I want to hear about that. So we got to have him on to talk about
Absolutely. And I do got to say, the fact that he recognized me from St. Casimir's means I still look as good as I ever did. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
You look the same, for sure.
I wish I had a photo of you from 3rd grade to show right now.
Ah, my haircut was probably crooked as all hell, too.
Because you had the bowl cut.
Yeah, you
did I ever.
Yeah.
I rocked the hell out of that bowl cut.
You made it famous.
That's why I keep my head sideways now when it's just my way, because my haircut, when I used to sit straight up like this, it was like... Yeah. And we didn't do no fades and nothing up around the ears back then. Your hair just came straight down.
Oh, yeah. You were the classic Dutch boy.
Yeah. You'd see one of my ears and not the others.
Yeah. You always had that one ear kind of peeking through.
Oh, man.
It was a family look, though.
I will get you a picture.
All the brothers.
I will get you a picture from 3rd grade.
We need it.
Okay.
We need it next week.
All right.
And it's going to be the bulk of the show is just staring at the
Oh, even worse than that was the 7th grade picture. You remember our 7th grade
Is that
picture?
where you went with the spiked hair?
No, that was... Did I do this? No, I think that was 8th grade.
Okay. What was 7th?
7th was, if you remember, I'm in the front row.
Oh, the family photo?
The big photo of everybody on the stage at St. Casimir's. Do you remember that?
Oh, no.
You're in the back.
Yeah, of course.
Because they put all the tall people up so they can always look down at the small people.
Yeah.
And I'm in the front and the left side, if you're looking at the photo. And my head is literally cocked like this, and my hair is so crooked that I could have turned my head around the other direction and my hair would have still not been straight.
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's bad.
All right.
I will bring that photo as well.
This is good stuff.
Yeah.
Next week is going to be smacked. Just going to be right in the face with old photos.
Man. Yeah.
Yeah,
rough.
so we've been off the air for a month. As we mentioned, this is our catch-up episode. Get it? Yeah. So what have you been watching?
So I watched the new Halloween movie on Peacock.
Halloween Kills.
Did not realize that with the Peacock network, you get to watch some of these movies for free that are in the movie theater.
Oh.
If you have the
That's
premium
interesting.
subscription, I guess, right?
I think that's open to anyone with the Peacock, as long as you're paying for Peacock. Yeah.
I saw a note on there. I saw a thing that says, hey, watch the new Halloween movie while it's in theaters. And I'm like, what? I'm going to do this. And I got to say, one of the best Halloween movies I've seen yet.
Really?
Yes. Not as good as the original.
Okay.
But, you know, with all these other crazy Halloween renditions they've done throughout the years, this one picks up right where the last one left off. And I like that. I like the continuity of the story, and I love the way he kills people. It's crazy. It's creative. I don't know, you run out of different ways to kill people, I guess. But you watch a Halloween movie, and you'll learn some new ways.
That's kind of always the problem with those movies is after you've seen a couple of them, it's just the same thing over and over.
Yeah, and you know, you think with a knife, you know, he's got a knife, he's got blah, blah, blah. But man, you know, I don't want to spoil anything for anybody that hasn't seen this movie, but there's some pretty ingenious ways that he kills some people in this one.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I will check it out. I haven't watched it yet, but I remember you watching it like the first night it was out.
Yeah, I did. And I was literally, I wasn't even 5 minutes into the movie, and I was like, oh, snap, that was yeah, that's, woo. I'm going to eat another cup of coffee for this one.
Wow.
Yeah. I drank a whole pot watching that movie.
Wow. So I watched the Many Saints of Newark. This is the Sopranos prequel on HBO Max.
Oh, yeah.
It's the story of that guy, young Tony Soprano.
Which is actually
His
James
son.
Gandolfini's son in real life.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. How was it, Joe?
It was pretty good. It felt like an episode of The Sopranos. I don't know if it felt like a movie per se, but it made you want to see more.
Cool.
Like, I want to see more adventures of young Tony Soprano.
Yeah.
I've actually been catching up on the Sopranos episodes, and I gotta say, there's actually a section on HBO Max where they actually let you go back and watch just the most popular ones.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And that's pretty, like, the ones where everybody was talking at the water cooler on
Mm-hmm.
Monday, like, oh my god, he cut his head off. Or those ones.
Yeah. So you've been watching those?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Man, James Gandolfini was an awesome actor.
Yeah, he really was.
Yeah, he played the crap out of that part, too.
That was a really good show.
Yeah.
Best show ever?
I'm telling you.
You think?
For that kind of a show, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would say for that motif, yes. Or genre.
Well, that narrows it down, though, quite a bit. How many mobster shows are there?
Mm.
I think you could go better, higher praise. I think it's one of the best shows of all time.
I really liked it.
Yeah. Well produced, well written, great story.
Speaking of well produced, well written, great story, have you guys seen on Hulu Only Murders in the Building?
No.
Steve Martin.
Is that Martin Short?
Martin Short and Selena Gomez.
Oh.
Interesting.
You know, it's a show that is kind of a parody, but also a love letter to murder podcasts. If you're familiar with like The Jinx on HBO or How to Make a Murderer or the podcast Serial, it's kind of in that vein where there's a murder in their building and they investigate it. It's like 10 episodes long and it's really good.
Awesome.
Maybe we'll have to check that out.
Yeah, it's funny, but it's also like there's an actual mystery to it.
Cool.
I like it. I'll have to check it out. I'm into that kind of thing, you know. See how someone's getting murdered this time.
And I think Steve Martin is someone we have to do an episode on at some point.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
He's had a hell of a career.
And Michael J. Fox, just saying.
Yeah, we've heard that.
Every time.
Michael J. Fox.
Every time.
Yeah.
Are you guys going to ask me what I've been watching?
I was just going to say, Melly Mel's, what have you been?
Reruns of The Office.
Oh, what shock.
What a shocker, folks. What a shocker.
Well, what episodes have you seen recently? Any that jumped out?
Yeah, so I watched Booze Cruise. I just recently watched, last night, we watched Goodbye Toby Part 1. So.
Are you going in order or are you jumping around?
Well, so I have our DVR set to record them, even though we have Peacock. So I know it doesn't make any sense.
So
go
you
figure.
record them with commercials.
Right. And I could just go on Peacock and watch them. I don't know. I don't know. We just won't read into it. So, but I listened to the podcast, Office Ladies, with Angela Kinsey, and Jenna Fisher, and every week they put out a new episode, so it's always they're watching the episode, it's a rewatch. So I've been trying to find the episodes that they're talking about and then rewatch them, but that's what I've been doing.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So,
obviously, we love The Office here.
I know you guys love The Office.
It's the #2 sitcom of all time.
Yeah.
Right, Tim?
Correct. Yep, I've had to live with that now for
I'm just
3
rolling my
months.
eyes right now at you guys.
You know, Seinfeld is on Netflix now. Just recently joined Netflix, so you can watch all those.
And they have a lot of commercials about Seinfeld right now, I noticed. There was, what was his name? Who was the baseball player that Elaine hooked up with?
Keith Hernandez.
Yes. They have a commercial with him, and then they had a commercial with somebody else. I can't remember who it was yesterday.
Oh, it's good stuff.
Also, coming back to Netflix, the movie Step Brothers. Just saw they got the rights back to show it again.
That's good.
Yep.
That's a Blu-ray that I watch all the time.
Yeah.
And
it's a fantastic movie. Good family movie.
I watched a Blu-ray for the first time in like a month last night.
What movie?
This one.
Jurassic Park.
Jurassic Park, the original.
Jeff Goldblum.
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum, Sam Neill, Laura Dern, who, we'll show that photo again. I can't believe how young Laura Dern was. You see her in so many projects nowadays.
Mm-hmm.
Jurassic Park is like a really good movie. It holds up.
Yeah, and
The effects don't necessarily.
Well, I mean, they were still a lot more real than some of the movies that you see on the old Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
That are made today.
What's kind of fascinating is the shots that look the best are the ones with the animatronics, rather than the CGI.
Uh-huh.
The CGI shots don't hold up, but as you saw in this photo, that T-Rex still looks awesome.
Mm-hmm, he does look
Kind of
awesome.
looks like one of our dogs. You catch him in the morning.
Yeah.
That's Teddy right there.
Or Teddy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Teddy.
Yeah, the big guy's head runs into a Teddy.
Yeah. Last time I saw Teddy, he drew blood.
Yeah.
First blood was drawn. It's now a blood feud.
It was like a Rambo movie.
Yeah.
I didn't want this
so
war.
tiny.
I didn't want this war. He drew first blood.
I don't know.
Teddy, I'm coming for you.
Is he's like 10 pounds? 10-pound dog.
10 pounds with teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah. he can break skin.
He can. I don't know what to say except I'm sorry, Joe. And please don't sue.
Do you need an attorney?
I never thought of that. All right, so that's our episode. We got caught up, right?
Yeah, I think we're all caught up right now.
Yeah. All right. See ya.
See ya. Hey,
bye.
Have a great week. We'll see you at Krispy Kreme.
Ooh, nice.